Hello, thank you for joining me. This is Lady V at Lady V Tarot. This afternoon, Saturday, May 24th, it's about 4 o'clock in the afternoon. Um, we'll talk about, we'll read about the President of the Philippines, Sara Duterte. This was highly requested by one of our viewers in who started this politics reading in the Philippines. I was just a reader about finances, love, reading, and general outlook. So now I'm involved with this politics. So might as well just provide or assist, and see what the guidance for the people. Um, Anyway, so just disclaimer, this tarot reading is just guidance. So 80 to 85% actually comes into reality. It does resonate to the querent. But this one, I know the outcome we are asking about, in 2 weeks outcome for Saturday the 30th. So we'll see what will happen. Okay, so just bear with me here. If you don't like my style, you don't need to listen to me. You do not need to hear about what I have to say. But I thank you so much for stopping by and for subscribing. For those of you that are staying, okay? So as you know, I do some. This is my favorite. I inherited this from my father and actually from my grandparents too. So pendulum reading. So I'll just see if I'll just ask, and then we'll run the Rider-Waite Tarot for our specific questions regarding Tara's case. Okay, and we'll see if spirit guides and angels are working with us. Okay, hold on. So you guys know there is the yes or no, rephrase, and maybe. Okay, this is how I follow this. Let's see. We'll ask the spirit guide if they are with us tonight. I've cleansed my space. I did run. Some say to remove all the bad entities and any negative entities. I was calling archangels to assist us with this reading. So, okay. Spirit guide, are you working with me? Are you working with me? Okay, say maybe. Show me the no. Okay, if you guys notice, that's a big no. I mean, it's spirit guide is following my questions to test if they are with me. Okay, show me the yes. Show me the yes. Okay, so yes. So obviously we have a lot of help to see if our questions are being guided and provide us a clear message for everybody about Sarah. Okay, so here's what I'm going to do. I will run this pendulum, and then I will also run the Rider-Waite just to double confirmation. Okay, so let's see, just to make sure. First question is, Spirit Guide, will Vice President Sara Duterte complete her term in the office? Okay, Spirit Guide, will Vice President Sara Duterte complete her term in office? If you guys notice, that's as a yes answer. So show me a big answer, please, Spirit Guide. Will Vice President Sara Duterte complete her term in office? Okay. So I'm not arguing that that's a big yes. Okay. Obviously, she's going to finish her term. When is that? 2028? Okay, so thank you. Okay, so next question is there a possibility of impeachment or removal from office? Okay. Spirit guide, is there a possibility of Sarah's impeachment or removal from office? Is there a possibility of impeachment or removal from office? Did you guys see that? That's a no. Okay, give me a big answer, please. Okay. So the question was, is there a possibility of impeachment or removal from office? So pendulum said no. So that's a big no. Look at that, big no. Thank you, Spirit guys. So that means that, that impeachment, maybe, um, I, I guess, Spirit guide said no. So it may not be, it will be ruling on her favor. Okay, so I'm not sure if they have enough evidence, unless if there's, if there's some, because sometimes the rolling, it depends to the people. If there's honesty, there's truth, okay, there's no other crime or any other dishonesty going on in the ruling in the courtroom, then possibly she may be winning. This pendulum said no. Okay, see, it's no, I just said no. Okay, thank you, Spirit Guide. So the next question is, what challenges will Sarah face in her political career this year? Okay, I think that a question, because this pendulum is only a yes or no, a yes or no. So we will run. Regular card for the rider weight. Okay, so what challenges will Sarah face in the political career in this year? I have yet, there are cards that I should be using for this kind of questions, but I don't have that in my 1 billion collections of cards for some reason. So now I'm learning. So since I'm involved in this calamity government politics kind of reading, so I'll be better eventually. I'll get my own correct resources, tools to use for that kind of reading. Okay, so just bear with me for now. Okay, what challenges will Sarah face her political career this year in the Philippines? Is there any uncovered obstacles that may arise in her leadership? Political opposition, public dissatisfaction, legal battles, or internal government struggles? Any betrayals, forces, external forces, or shifting alliances that affect her role as the vice president? One card, please, one card. Oh my. Okay. You see that? The justice. Okay, the justice. So if we are talking about the justice, okay? We are talking about her court, her hearing, okay? In 2 weeks. So this is the justice. So we're talking about ruling in her favor. So that's basically a confirmation of my second question about the possible impeachment or removal from office. So when the justice comes, it means that whatever the ruling is, favors on her side. Okay, so but the challenges will be like shifting, justice, just like a scale, like a Libra scale, zodiac. So either in the side, people are way on her side or the opposite. Okay, the scale. You see, guys, sometimes, let's see, I need to show that. Sometimes we understand that this favors her if this card shows up. However, the justice sometimes is not really fair. That's the challenges. It may not be fair on her side if there are other malice or any internal political struggles. Okay, but that is how I understand that. There might be no fairness on her favor. There may be no equality or balance. Cause and effect, the law. So obviously she's experiencing that right now. I don't need to explain that. So if there is a fair justice though, it will roll in her favor. That's the bottom line of it. This one, that card is it. Okay, the court. Okay, so next question is, how will public perception influence her leadership? Okay, so obviously that is not a pendulum question, because pendulum is just yes or no answer. Okay, so we'll pull a tarot card for this. Okay, how will how will public perception influence her leadership? Sara Duterte, Vice President, her leadership. This is about how the public, the Philippine people, their opinion plays a crucial role in any of her political figures' successes. Okay, so this is basically whether she gains or loses the public trust. So, Spirit Guide, give me one card, please. One card. How will public perception influence Sarah's leadership? Okay, so that's this is a Nine of Swords. Basically, it's conflict. Okay, conflict. It's either there's like a decision making conflict. Again, decision making conflict. Sword, usually it represents communication, decision making conflict. So she is experiencing some headache right now. Okay, Sarah, a fear of what may happen to her. okay? Because obviously she may be losing some power to protect her people against, those opposing internal politics struggles, okay? So she is worried, and people is feeling hopeless since obviously she is not in that first, she's not the president right now. So there's probably some kind of despair from the people, okay, as well as Sarah. So there's despair, there's anxiety, there's worry, fear, probably some nightmare, okay? So the we know that the people trusted her, majority of the people. However, the the public trust maybe is on her favor, the justice. But how about the higher, the Congress, the other political figures? Okay, did they gain her trust? That's the question. Okay, so next question. So yeah, this is the influence of her leadership. Basically, she people right now, they are worried that she might be impeached. So that's what's going on. Okay, the feeling of hopelessness, the fear of despair. That's how people look at her situation right now. Well, we'll see. We'll clarify that shortly. Okay, next question is, what will Congress and other political figures play in her future? What will, let me repeat that. Okay, so what role will Congress and other political figures play in her future? Okay, so whether Congress supports her initiatives, challenges her authority, or pushes for changes. Okay, Spirit Guide, give me one card. What role will Congress and other political figures play in her role and her future role? Does Congress supports her initiatives, challenges her authority, or pushes her for changes? Okay, one card please, Spirit Guide, one card. Oh my. Obviously, there's manipulation in the Congress, okay? This is the devil card. So, I'd say that the Congress is not favoring her, okay? So, the devil represents the power struggles, okay? In the Congress political arena, was that White House? I'm not sure if that's a White House in the Philippines. I forgot. It's been a while, so I've been here. Forgive me. I've been here like almost 30 years. So anyway, so obviously, okay, if the devil shows up in the reading about her role, so this means that she is struggling. Sara Duterte is struggling with manipulation, and power struggle in the, currently in the governmental alliances or opposing political opponents, okay? Power struggle that is not in her favor. They're not supporting her, okay? So they are pushing her for a change. They want her to be replaced. So that's what it means with a question. The devil power struggle, it also means, again, some kind of manipulation. So whoever manipulate or lead the Congress, whether the opponent, so obviously, unfortunately, challenges her authority, okay? So I'm not sure if the majority of the Congress or the political figure, the players there, are on her side. Otherwise, she is in the losing end there. That's the devil. Okay, the power struggle of those people in there. Plus, see, I guess they just want her to be out. Okay. Restriction. Okay. So let's see. Okay, let's see. Two more questions. Will Sarah transition into a higher political position or step away from politics? Whether she rises to greater power, possibly to become the president or another influential role, or chooses to leave politics entirely. Okay. Okay. Spirit guide, give me one card, please. Will Sarah transition into a higher political position or step away from politics? Will she rises to greater power, possibly in becoming the president, or chose to leave politics entirely? One card, please. One card. So so right now she is in the restriction mode, okay? She's this is basically, no, we'll clarify this, but right now she is surrounded by negative thoughts, negative energy, okay? Self-imposed restriction. If she is able to survive this negative environment where she's in right now, she should be able to make decision and manifest if she wants to rise up to be the leader. But right now, in this current energy, you guys know that energy changes. So right now we're talking about her current energy right now. So right now she's feeling a trap, okay? Because of her case, obviously, and surrounded by people, those who are more, a majority of them are in power. So yeah, she feels like she's a victim right now, so she can't move forward. But right now she's not saying this is a no card, but this current energy, it may change. So I will clarify that. So Spirit guide, please clarify the 8 of Swords. Please clarify why the Eight of Swords. Fourth question, will Sarah transition into a higher political position or step away from politics? One card, please. One card. Clarify the Eight of Swords. Oh my goodness. So, double no right now. So, you know, these messages are, we're just read the general outcome, okay? We have the devil, okay? We have this is also no. And possibly, if something is playing, this is fair but not really fair, because justice sometimes is not fair, okay? So, and this is a double confirmation, some kind of betrayal. This is a heartbreak, a betrayal, and this is also no, double no. So in this current energy of Sarah, she may be this is a restriction. She may be restricted from continuing her role as the vice president because of this power struggle and manipulation. This may not be a fair justice, and she is feeling, or even the people are worried about her impeachment, or herself, obviously, too. Sometimes that is sometimes a feeling sometimes of hopelessness, okay? So, let's see. Okay, so what will her decision, oh, let me repeat that back. So how will Sarah's decisions impact the Philippines in the coming months? How will Sarah's decisions impact the Philippines in the coming months? Okay. So, Spirit Guide, give me a card, a message to seek the effects of her leadership, whether her choices strengthen the government, create division, benefit economic stability, or bring unexpected consequences. One card, please. One card. One card, please. How will Sarah's decisions impact the Philippines in the coming months? Oh, that's good. There's a new, it will affect, okay? So this is on her side, Ace of Cups, okay? So how will recession impact the Philippines in the coming months? So she will have a new beginning, okay? I'm pretty sure that's love of the people, her compassion of the people. So that's actually positivity for the people, okay? Ace of Cups. So this is a water sign. It's basically an intuition, emotions, the feelings of the people, or how she dealt with the people, her compassion. Okay, so it's a positive outcome of her decision in the coming months for her people. Clarify the Ace of Cups, please. Okay. So, in the coming months, she has a new beginning. She's offering compassion to the people. Okay. Her love for the people, a new beginning. And then it is clarified by the Queen of Swords. Queen of Swords, okay? Queen of Swords, this is the leader. She is the queen, Sarah, okay? It means she does not deal with bullshits, okay? Sorry to say that. So she is cutting, look at that. She is the logic. She's not using her emotion. Swords are usually into their logic. So she will move on with towards the future. Forget about the past, but she will be unbiased. She will be a clear, direct leader, no, in a more perceptive, clear minded leader. And she may be dealing with tough people as she is a tough leader, okay? Well, I have to say this, especially if you're a female. That's the Queen of Swords. So anyway, what it's saying really, she's moving forward, okay? And she is using her head over her heart, okay? Less emotion. She has to be logical. She has to be smart, okay? Any advice from the universe for Sarah? Advice. Oh my. Okay. I don't do that. I don't do reversal. Anyway. Sorry, I did not flip it correctly. So, well, new beginning, okay? New beginning, forget about the past, and this is also a transition. That's advice for Sarah. She is in a healing process, okay? She is releasing all the baggage, whatever was going on with the other politics, the fellow players in the politics world. Okay, she is releasing that and going forward to a calmer water. Okay, probably she chose to be at peace and leaving those troubles, any troubles. So, but I see this, okay, so this is the Ten of Wands. She is probably overwhelmed right now with responsibilities, any other personal or professional, and her role as a vice president, okay? She may have forgotten her health also, but yeah, it's too much. She's overburdened, okay? But it's almost there, okay? And I have to say, this is the Hangman. I'd say that this is indecision, okay? She or the people are not making any decision, not moving forward, okay, for the politics, the politicians, the players in the Congress. So we'll see, okay? They're looking at a different angle of how to proceed, since obviously this is not a good environment being in the politics, okay? It means it may, because of power struggle, there may be no justice to be provided to her. As a result, she may be feeling stressed right now, and the people are worried. She felt helpless, okay? She's feeling trapped and betrayed. Oh my God. But at the end though, that's her. She'll be a stuff. She'll probably be, I have to say, when, if say she can't finish, although I don't want to disrespect our spirit guide, although it's saying that she may continue, she may finish her term, but when she does, when she becomes the president, she is a, really tough president that doesn't deal with dishonesty. Okay, so that's the Queen of Swords. She wants to cut all the negative that's on her way, okay, to run her role, to run the country in a peaceful, successful, let's see, more economically wealthy. I have to say that. Okay, any advice from the universe for Sarah? Anything else? Oh my, anything else? Universe, anything else? Okay. Okay, so this is destruction. Okay, so but this is the Hierophant. The institution favors her, okay, to continue her role. Basically, this represents the Congress, okay, in the court. And there's some kind of celebration. So this reading, I have to say, because this is a sudden change, a chaos, sudden change, upheaval, chaos. This is the Tower. So with this combination, this is not very good for me. Okay, all of that heavy. These are major arcana. Anyway, I'd like to look at the positive side. That's two major arcana. There's also two. Look at those two robes. Okay, the institution favors her, and also this justice favors her. But okay, these are also two: a manipulation and destruction, the sudden change. So I have to say, guys, this is 50-50. Okay, I just have to say it will remain and see what will happen after her hearing, because these are the devil, the struggles, manipulation, and the sudden change, the tower, the fall, okay, of Sarah. And this is also the justice, and the institution favors her, both of that. So 50-50. I'm gonna have to say I'll just stop it in there, but there's also this positivity, a good outcome, okay, a new beginning for the lover of people, and also the strong, tough leader, okay, the Queen of Swords, the Sarah, obviously. So I will say I cannot wait for you guys to tell me what's the result in after the hearing, because this is 50-50 to me. Okay, thank you all for joining me, and my next reading is about Philippine politics, the struggle of the government leadership in the Philippines, and then I'll do the corruptions. This is part 9, okay? Thank you so much for viewing me, for liking, and for subscribing, okay? I welcome all comments. Have a great day. Thank you.